Garrett's out right now. He's got some family Christmas stuff going on, so he couldn't quite make it today.
I got a house full of
we're recording
family from out of town right now.
Nice, and you're escaping into the
them.
dryer room, right? Dooley, do you need us to record locally, or we're just going to take the sound off this, right? The StreamYard.
Oh no, we'll probably this is kind of like our cold open, and then we'll do an introduction. And
no, I'm saying, do you want us to record individual sound locally, or are you going to just take the sound from this?
Oh, we're just going to take the sound from this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, all right, welcome to the Hive Adventures, everybody. I am Dooley. We got with us Mama C, Real Big Jern.
What up? I'm fucking golden like a shower today, boys. Let's fucking send her. We're gonna have a good one.
We got 3 Mile Carlos and a very special guest today. We got Mark Borgie himself.
Hey guys.
So
I got the cat Christmas.
Pussy.
All right. Okay, so today we are doing a Christmas.
I guess I don't get an introduction.
Oh, I got you in there, Dutch.
No, you didn't. Because I would have said, "What's cracking, y'all?"
Because he thought of,
and that's none other than the Dutch Hammer. Double intro Dutch.
Oh, we'll go back and listen.
All right. So for whoever's listening, we are doing a Christmas read of a fake Hallmark movie that we found on Twitter and read through it. It's pretty good. So we're going to fire that up, and we're going to start right now. Christmas in Christmasville. A very fake Hallmark original movie, written by Mark Camerlengo. You can find him on Twitter and Instagram. 60-second movies, or 60-second classics. Figure I should give him some credit.
Yes.
Nah, fuck him.
This is our movie.
Yeah.
It is now.
I'm the captain.
Big City, night, December 22nd. Play some upbeat Christmas music and set the goddamn tone. Lots of quick shots of the big city. Which one? Not sure. Could be New York. Maybe Chicago. Looks cold. Wait, is this filmed in Canada? Where they do all these HGTV movies? We'll never find out. Title, Christmas in Christmasville. Kelly Snow, 33, is walking down the street trying to balance several Christmas presents in her arms. She enters the lobby of her office Christmas building. Her office building. The doorman, Dwayne, 52, with a cool-ass beard, starts walking with her to the elevator.
Miss Snow, I thought you'd left for the holidays already.
My flight's not till 8 p.m. I wanted to drop these off for the party.
That's nice of you.
She gets in the elevator.
That's nice of you.
Oh, I almost forgot.
She pulls out an envelope and hands it to Dwayne.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Miss Snow.
Interior, skyscraper office, a minute later. The elevator door opens to an office of well-dressed lawyers enjoying a holiday party. Hors d'oeuvres are being passed around. There's a champagne fountain. People are getting lit. There will probably be some kind of HR email in the morning. After last year's party, Carl in accounting was reprimanded for making out with an intern. Relax, he was 23 and did a bunch of coked up push-ups at the after party. What was she supposed to do? Mr. Chase, 71, clinks his glass to everyone's attention. I want to thank everybody for another monumental year for the law firm of Chase, Chase, and Chase. Everyone claps. Mr. Chase makes eye contact with Kelly, who is standing in the back of the party, holding her presents. And it wouldn't have been possible without an all-star, Kelly Snow. Everyone turns, and the applause breaks out again. One of the new hires yells, "Yeah, Kel!" but immediately regrets it. Kelly smiles and puts the presents down by the Christmas tree. When we got the call to defend the Bell Oil Company for dumping millions of gallons of diesel gasoline into the reservoir, I know just who to put on the case. Kelly's smile dims a bit. When she was a little girl, she wanted to be a marine biologist. Damn, Kelly, what happened? You grew up, that's what happened, and now you own a jet ski. In fact, Kelly, come up here and say a few words. Kelly waves Mr. Chase off, but people keep cheering her on. She gives in and walks up to the front.
Thank you, Mr. Chase.
Kelly turns to the other partners, Mr. Chase, 69, Mr. Chase, 67.
And thank you, Mr. Chase. And thank you, Mr. Chase.
She turns back out the room.
And thank you all for continuing to make Chase, Chase, and Chase the #1 law firm in this big city we all live in.
She raises her glass before walking towards the back of the room where her work friend, Naomi, 39. Naomi is already hammered and looking to grind with Alexandro. But little does she know he already bounced because he's in a bowling league with his friends from college.
Wow, in all of my years of working here, I've never seen anyone get called up to speak at the holiday party. It's not long until your name is on the wall.
You mean
Chase, Chase, and Snow.
Out of nowhere enters Kelly's 37-year-old stud boyfriend, Chad Hamilton Jr. And he's also a lawyer at the firm, but mostly works defending hit-and-run drivers. Solid jawline. Smells like pine needles.
Well, I hope she doesn't have that last name for too long.
Chad hands Kelly a small box wrapped with a bow. She smiles. As she's unwrapping it, Chad gets down on one knee.
Kelly Snow, you're the best damn lawyer I know. Will you marry me so we can start our own firm called Hamilton Jr. and Sons?
Everyone is like, what the fuck does that mean? Are they starting their own law firm for real? Is she pregnant with twin boys? But Kelly understands that Chad has a bit of a soupy brain, and she totally gets it.
Is it his?
I do?
Kelly and Chad kiss, and everyone cheers.
Woo!
Wow, this is like a fairy tale.
Just like the Wolf of Wall Street.
They kiss again.
Was my dad totally surprised when you asked him?
Well.
Tell me you asked my dad.
I thought we could talk about it at Christmas.
My dad is so old school. I can't just go home to Christmasville with a giant ring on my finger. And my God, this ring is giant.
Kelly and Naomi scream and hug. Take a look at Naomi because this is the last scene in the movie. Interior, playing a few hours later. Kelly and Chad are smushed into seats that are far too small. Chad is trying to relax with a sleep mask over his eyes. This is to show everyone how much he sucks. Sleep masks are for nerds and people who yell, "Don't embarrass me," at their kids during Little League games. A flight attendant, wearing a reindeer antler hat, comes through the cabin and bangs a drink cart onto Chad's elbow.
Oh, Christ.
Hon, it's about to be his birthday.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Can I get you something to drink? Perhaps a ginger ale or some water?
I'll take a martini.
She pulls out a small bottle of Kettle One vodka.
I can give you this. No ice.
Chad grabs it.
I can't believe we're not in first class.
Nothing for me.
The flight attendant moves down the aisle.
Babe, none of the planes that go into Christmasville are big enough to have first class. The airport was built in 1945 after the war by Henry Christmasville, and he made the runway exactly 901 feet because that's how far away he was standing when he first spotted his wife. Isn't that the most romantic thing you've ever heard?
That's a touching story. But here is the year 2020. I like a runway that can handle a big old plane. I want Sully flying this bad boy. Sully is the man.
Chad gives a little fist bump, but when he's right, he's right. Sully is the man.
And you can bet your cute little butt that our private plane to Barbosa on Saturday will have plenty of leg room and all the martinis you can drink.
Wait, Saturday? But that's Christmas. I thought we were going the day after.
When Chad Hamilton Sr. sends the jet, you don't ask questions.
Name drop, bro.
People are going to have questions, all right.
Kelly puts her chin on her balled up fist and looks out the window. We hear the captain over the loudspeaker.
Shh. Okay, folks, time for our descent. Because of the short runway, we're going to have to really jam on the brakes here. You'll find a harness under your seats that I suggest you attach to your torso. Don't worry, I've seen Sully over 10 times. Shh.
The plane plunges down and everyone starts clapping.
Christmasville is so special.
He chugs his bottle of booze. He's not trying to die before Barbados.
Barbados too.
Barbados,
Barbasol.
Barbados.
I didn't know how to read that sequence.
I'd expect that out of you, Colin.
Interior, Kelly's childhood home. The next morning, December 23rd. Kelly is sitting with her parents, Bruce and Debbie. They're in their late 50s and in great shape. The actor who plays Debbie used to host a show in QVC about throwing the perfect baby shower. The guy who plays Bruce was in a Cialis commercial. They got pulled for being a little bit too sexual. They're all looking through the old photo album. There's a fire and a Christmas tree, and honestly, this is the coziest living room you've ever seen. Kelly is drinking tea out of a Live, Laugh, Love mug that is bigger than her head.
Oh my God, is this when we went sledding and my tooth went through my lip?
And you were so brave when you got those stitches.
Because we promised that she could get all the chocolate cake she wanted when she got home.
I have a sweet tooth.
Chad's dumbass stumbles into the living room and absolutely ruins his beautiful family moment.
Did someone order a son-in-law?
Fucking not, Chad. Bruce looks like he wants to die.
Hey, Chad, come on in. We're just looking back at some old photos.
Chad walks closer to see the whole right side of his face, and we see the whole right side of his face is swollen.
Babe, your face.
Chad touches his face.
Woo.
He is panicking. He's one of the best looking guys in the big city where he lives.
Looks like an allergic reaction.
Maybe sleeping 6 inches from a Siberian husky triggered my allergies.
Oh no, the dog.
Sorry, Chad. We'll try and keep Andy DeFang away from you tonight.
That's a little Shawshank Redemption pun that only 6% of the viewers will understand, but the writer put it in there because, and I quote, "You gotta flex the creative chops no matter what the suits say."
Maybe I can sleep in Kelly's room tonight. I mean, we are engaged.
Bruce stands up and looks like he's about to put a verbal beatdown on Chad.
You're not married yet, bucko.
If someone dad calls you bucko, you're 2 seconds from getting an index finger jammed into your breastbone.
And this ain't the big city. We do things here the old-fashioned way, you see.
Chad puts his hands up.
Hey, I respect that, Chief. If it was my daughter, I'd probably sleep with a shotgun under my bed.
Kelly stands up and tries to break the ice. She sees her dad tilting his head, and that's a telltale sign that he's going to body slam through the dining room table.
Okay, I think we're gonna go run out and get some coffee.
Oh, honey, we have a coffee maker.
Well, Chad is dairy free, so he needs oat milk in his.
Or cashew. I'm pretty flexible.
Bruce is bright red. His daughter cannot marry someone who uttered the word cashew milk in his household. Interior, the Cozy Cup coffee shop, 20 minutes later. The shop is busy with people sitting and chatting, drinking their coffee. Everyone is pretty good looking, but they are wearing boots so that we remember this is a small town. A Michael Bublé song called This Tree Is Our Tree is playing. Text on the bottom of the screen. Like this song, go to hallmark.com/thistree for more. The man behind the register is David Winter, 34, and owner of the Cozy Cup. He's real damn good looking, but he's wearing a flannel, so we're not totally sure yet how his pecs are looking. But trust, they're there. Chad and Kelly step up to the counter.
What can I do for you guys?
I'll have a spicy oat milk latte. And, don't hold back on those spices, pal.
And the lady will have a hot chocolate, not too hot.
Wait, how did you know my order?
It's always been your order. Well, ever since that field trip in 5th grade when we visited Henry Christmasville's grave.
David Winter?
Guilty.
Oh my God, it's been so long. You don't have braces anymore.
I grew up. Looks like we both did.
Holy shit, Flirt City, population David.
So how are things with you?
They're going. I opened this place last year after my wife passed. So now it's just me and my son Braxton over there.
David points to Braxton, 7, who is mopping up a spill.
Work early, work often. That's what my dad always says.
My dad says that too.
Kelly and David are now having what some would call eye sex. Music plays that can only be described as horny Santa. Chad, oblivious to the fact that things are getting steamy, looks up from messing around with his phone.
Hey, how about that latte, bro?
Without taking his eyes off Kelly, David points to the other side of the counter.
Yeah, down there.
Chad slowly makes his way over.
Hey, if you're looking for something to do while you're in town, we need some help getting ready for the holiday spectacular.
David hands Kelly a flyer for an event that looks sick as fuck.
We're going to have a magician, a few dance troupes, and we even got local legend Cole Colston to play a couple songs for us.
Wow, Cole Colston? I remember having a CD when I was a kid.
We all did. Also, remember CDs?
Kelly and David laugh. CDs used to be popular, now everything is digital. LOL.
Yeah, so we'll be at the gym all day tomorrow if you want to come by. I'd love to see you.
Wow, Kelly is really intrigued. This dude is handsome and comfortable in his own skin. You don't see that a lot. But still, Chad is right there, and they are engaged.
Oh, I don't know. I'm doing some family stuff, and I was going to show Chad around.
Chad is holding up his phone at the end of the counter.
Babe, remember that guy who got hammered and drove his car into a Ferris wheel? I got all the charges dropped.
Chad
I do
fist
declare.
pumps. Kelly turns back to David.
But I could change some stuff around. I'll come by tomorrow.
Kelly grabs her coffee and wrangles Chad, and they make their way out of the cafe. Braxton walks up to David.
Dad, do you want to have a crush on her?
Son, you don't choose your crush. That's why they call it a crush.
Some weird-ass music plays, and everyone is like, David, you better have some better lines than that, pal. Exterior, downtown Christmasville, a short time later. Kelly and Chad are walking through downtown Christmasville. There's a lights display, a woman giving away free cider donuts, and a buzz in the air that says, there may only be 1,200 people that live here, but this shit is where it's at. Kelly stops in front of a bench.
This is where we used to get ice cream. Mr. Parker's store has been here for 40 years. And on Friday nights, it was 2 for $1.
You know I can't have dairy, Kelly. Why would you tell me this story?
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
There is a long silence. Chad is now shadowboxing. He's never been in a fight, but he does it when he goes to new places. Just in case anyone's thinking of trying any funny business. Kelly points across the street.
And that's where everyone came to celebrate the football team winning state.
Which state? Please say it. No dice. Kelly swings around and points to the stop sign.
And this is the stop sign that we petitioned the town for after Pecan the cat got hit by a car.
Kelly turns again and points to a parked fire truck.
And that's a fire truck. It goes vroom vroom and sprays water.
Kelly, what's happening? Is this like that time you drank too much shake and had to go carried out of my birthday party?
This movie doesn't have a budget for flashbacks, but if it did, now would be a great time to see that scene.
Colin, that's Saki.
Oh, Saki, okay. I'm kind of kid.
Too much
I'm kind
sake,
of I'm kind of a kid.
Learning new words. It's a good day.
Barbados.
That would have been a great scene.
Barbados.
Do you ever wonder what your life would be like if you did things differently?
Sure. Sometimes I think, what if my grandpa only left me $4.9 million instead of that even 5?
Right.
Kelly looks into the distance. This is the first time in a while where she feels utterly confused. Is it because she's back in Christmasville? Is it because David Winter just grinded her soul? Hard to tell.
Let's get back. You got to meet my cousins.
Interior, Kelly's childhood home, 20 minutes later. The snow house is filled with cousins. Big cousins, little cousins, lots of great sweaters. It looks like a TJ Maxx back to school commercial. Kelly is in the kitchen making gingerbread cookies with her mom and cousin Liz, 31. Liz is the fun cousin who gets blackout drunk during the holidays. She would absolutely help you bury a dead body if necessary.
Kel, you have been killing it. I saw you in the national newspaper. That's everyone gets.
Oh God, we don't have to talk about that.
Auntie Deb, she is too modest. Debbie?
Top of 15, Debbie.
Who's Debbie?
I think Carlos.
Who's Debbie?
Carlos.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Top of 15.
Oh, yeah.
I
Debbie.
always tell her she should be proud of all the good work she's doing. I mean, saving the national parks is a great cause.
Kelly looks like she just ate a bad batch of shrimp. She still hasn't told her family that she's at a new firm that represents the worst people on planet Earth.
So, Mom, did you know David Winter owns the Cozy Cup?
Of course I did. I was hoping you'd run into him.
Auntie Deb, are you trying to fix up your engaged daughter with that guy who used to have braces?
Debbie puts her hands up.
I'm not trying to fix up anyone.
Yeah, right.
There's a long pause. Kelly's looking off into the distance, thinking about David's pecs, and that almost everyone knows he has, but hasn't been able to confirm.
Anyway, I may stop by tomorrow and try to help with the holiday spectacular.
What about you know who?
Cousin Liz points to Chad in the other room, who is wrestling with the cousins. It's one of those sweaty matches where people take it too far and accidentally fall into the TV.
Maybe Greg could hang with him?
Greg is cousin Liz's husband. Don't worry, he doesn't have any lines. In fact, I don't even think we're going to see him.
He's got an all-day dentist appointment tomorrow. He always goes the day before Christmas to, quote, get his teeth right for the action.
See? Don't worry about that character.
That's fine. I'll think of something.
Suspenseful music plays. Oh shit, Kelly's going to do something wild. Interior, Chad's bedroom, later that night. We see a tight shot of the clock that reads at 3:47 a.m. Chad is passed out cold. This dude may be high maintenance, but let's not forget, he's still pretty handsome. The door opens and Kelly slowly enters with her dog Andy Dufang. She brings him over to the edge of the bed and leaves him. Kelly tiptoes away. Wow, this is diabolical. Let's get to that next scene to see what happens. Interior, Kelly's childhood home, the next morning, December 24th. Kelly, her cousin Liz, and her parents are sitting at the kitchen table. Let's do one of those things where we hear the end of their story even though we don't know the context.
And at that point, I looked at the guy and said, "You may be my mechanic, but you're not changing my oil."
Everyone laughs. I fucking love this shit. Suddenly we hear Chad scream upstairs.
My face!
Chad comes barreling down the stairs. His face is completely swollen. I'm talking pumpkin head shit.
Look at this!
Everyone jumps up. Debbie runs into the other room.
I'll get the Benadryl.
Dude, what happened? I don't know. Maybe it's because I woke up 69ing a giant dog that I'm allergic to.
I'll do it.
Definitely not allowed to say 69 in this movie, but the executive producer is going through some shit, and this is his way of sticking it to the network. In later showings, this line will be dubbed over by an executive's son who pitched in an email as really talented. Even if I wasn't his dad, I'd say that.
We made sure Andy was in the den with the door shut.
Well, he got out first because my face looks like a kickball.
I'm sorry your face looks like it got hit with a shovel. But watch your tone in this house.
I won't be in this house for much longer Because tomorrow is Barbados time. Barbados time.
Everyone is trying to figure out what that spells.
Oh, I fucking was supposed to spell it out.
I think
Barbados. We're taking a private jet to Barbados.
Bruce can't believe it. Tomorrow is Christmas.
Kelly, you can't leave on Christmas. It's tradition that you specifically do not do that.
Kelly is freaking out.
It's a good tradition.
That's my
It is.
favorite line. That's my favorite line.
You can't do anything but hang out with us. Sounds like my ex-wife's family, though.
I didn't
You
want to tell
can't
you
go to
like
Barbados.
this.
You have to stay.
I didn't want to tell you like this. Things kind of changed at the last minute.
When the private jet shows up, you don't ask any questions. Well, maybe one. What kind of sushimis are we eating?
Oh shit! Things have taken quite the turn. Bruce and Chad are staring each other down. Is there going to be a fight? Debbie returns.
Sorry, we don't have any Benadryl. Kelly ran out for some to get for Chad to get that swelling down.
Oh hell yes! Nice assist, Mom.
I'm on it.
Kelly goes to kiss Chad, but doesn't want to get too close to that face. She pats him on the top of the head.
I'll be right back, babe.
She runs out the door. David Winter, here she comes. Yeah.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Interior audit. Interior auditorium. A short time later, there are people of all ages from the town of Christmasville spread out through the auditorium. People are wearing costumes, holding instruments. There's a guy with a talking bird, a team of Santas, and so much more. Dave is on stage with a clipboard explaining how everything is going to run.
Okay, Lisa L., after I welcome everyone to the show, you're going to start things off with your juggling routine.
Lisa L nods because Lisa L is a goddamn champion.
And then we're going to go right down this list, so be ready.
Kelly enters from the back of the auditorium. David sees her.
Well, folks, today we are in luck. Joining us is an old friend, Miss Kelly Snow.
Everyone claps. Kelly waves and walks towards the stage. David jumps down and gives her a hug that says, I respect that you're engaged, but also, it'd be cool if you weren't.
You showed up.
Couldn't miss the Christmas spectacular rehearsal. Although I guess technically I'm going to miss the show tomorrow night.
That's a shame. Another billion-dollar oil company to defend.
Wow, David. Throwing straight heat. Kind of aggressive so early in the day, to be honest.
How did you know about that stuff?
I'm on Facebook.com.
Now known as Meta.
Social media strikes again.
David puts his hands up to apologize. He knows he fucked up. From his experience, social media can be a real dickhead. One time in college, he posted about getting emotional listening to Dashboard Confessional, and everyone on his floor called him Swiss Army Romance.
Okay, I
Swiss
gotta
Army
defend him on
Romance is-
that because that's actually fucking legit. I used to get emotional with Dashboard Confessional all the time. I defend him on that one.
I feel like you still do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I still do.
I feel like later tonight.
This was, by the way, guys, the Swiss Army Romance is the debut studio album of American band Dashboard Confessional, released March 1st, 2000 by Fiddler Records.
But hey, I was out of line there. We all have to do what we have to do to get by.
Truth is, ever since I landed in Christmasville, I've been trying to figure out what makes me happy. I thought life was all about the bright lights and spicy tuna rolls and seeing my name in the newspaper. But now I think maybe it's a cup of tea and a good snuggle.
Sometimes you find out. You find what you're looking for when you're actually not even looking at all.
Kelly likes the sentiment, but wonders if she's starting to fall for another guy with applesauce brain.
Let me ask you a question. When you got engaged to your wife, Did you ask her father beforehand?
Of course. I know things are changing with this modern world of camera phones and paper straws, but I was taught that if you want the girl, you need the family.
I totally agree.
Kelly looks like she should cry. Fucking Chad didn't even think to call her dad.
Now, what do we say we watch this rehearsal?
I'd love to.
Play the Harry Cognac Jr. song, December Baby, and let's crush a montage because we haven't had one yet, and it's time. Text on the bottom of the screen. Want some piano lessons with Harry Cognac Jr.? Go to hallmark.com/DecemberBaby for more. Quick cuts to various acts performing on stage. Someone riding a unicycle, a break dancer, an older man balancing plates before dropping them. He shrugs like Jim from The Office after hazing Dwight's ass. David and Kelly laugh. This is fun as shit. The music fades out and the last person walks off stage.
Okay, everyone, that was great. Remember to be here tomorrow at 5 p.m. to warm up.
A mother and teenage daughter enter the auditorium.
I'm sorry, are we too late? My daughter really wants to sing a song.
Oh, no, we can squeeze you in. What's your name, little miss? Cassandra? Great to meet you. The stage is all yours, Cassandra.
Cassandra walks up and grabs the microphone. She pauses, looking like she's going to barf.
She's really good, but she gets so nervous. Sort of like me when I play tennis.
The actress improvised that second line because she heard Lisa Kudrow went through the Groundlings Theater and she wants to be just like her. Stick to the script. Kelly walks up to the stage and whispers something in her ear. The girl laughs. They hug. Kelly walks back.
What did you say to her?
I told her the Eagles don't question if their wings still work.
My daddy used to say that.
Kelly and David smile at each other. Cassandra starts singing Bonnie Raitt's Feel Like Home. At first, it's very quiet, but then it grows louder with each line. David and Kelly get closer, and their pinkies touch. All the emotions are swirling. They look at the stage, and then at each other. This is it, folks. Just as they're about to maybe do a little light Frenching, the song ends, and the auditorium erupts in applause.
Well, I'd say that was pretty unbelievable. Music really is the best medicine.
Medicine! Oh no, I have to get back.
Kelly turns and runs out of the auditorium.
Goodbye forever, Kelly Snow.
Kind of dramatic, pal, but I get it. Interior, Kelly's childhood home, a short time later. Kelly rushes in through the front door with a bag from the pharmacy and a bottle of wine.
Sorry I'm late.
Chad, Debbie, and Bruce are sitting on the couch having a laugh. Chad's head is back to being normal size.
Wait, what's going on here?
Your parents are telling me some funny stories from your high school days. Debbie?
Let's go, Debbie.
I know, I was scrolling down. I'm sorry.
22, top 22, brother.
Oh, thank you. You never told Chad you won a costume contest by dressing up like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Twins?
We cut to a pic that was clearly taken recently because the actors look the exact same.
I guess I forgot.
Kelly walks over and sits close to Chad.
Your face looks good.
Your mom found some medicine. Good thing, because you were gone for a bit.
I was just saying goodbye.
Possibly the vaguest statement in the history of the world, but everyone lets it slide because Chad's phone rings.
Hello? Yes? Oh, her phone must be dead. Yes, she's right here.
Kelly looks down at her phone, which is on silent, and has 17 missed calls, all labeled work. She's never done that before, but honestly, it felt good not to be on call 24/7. Chad passes the phone to Kelly.
Hi, this is Kelly. Oh, hello, Mr. Chase. Really? Wow, that's amazing. I appreciate the offer. Okay, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
Kelly hangs up the phone and hands it back to Chad.
That was Mr. Chase. He offered me partner at the firm.
Chad jumps up and does his patented fist pump. He's trying to call it a Chad pump, but it's not catching on.
That's amazing, babe.
Kelly's parents
Hey
join
guys,
in on the
I need to take a
excitement.
quick break.
We're so proud of you.
You have like 3 fucking lines left.
Hey,
Oh man.
when you
Okay,
invite Colin, you just
intermission.
never know. Yeah.
Intermission.
I was
Pause.
like preemptively scrolling down to like see, okay, are there any of the other characters coming? And then right by the time I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. You're like,
Chad was
"Dead?"
done. Chad's done for 10 minutes after his next 2 lines.
Hey, when diarrhea hits, it hits.
That's true. He's drinking those energy drinks before the show. Those energy drinks push shit out, man.
Shitting through a screen door like a goose.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Hey guys, I can't shit on this couch again. I gotta.
I'm at my
I swear
limit
this-
of 3.
Yeah.
I swear if I was at my house, I could do this, but I'm at my brother's right now, so I can't do it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I like your mug there, Dooley.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I like that.
And,
I had to go.
and your
I
mug,
went
your
full
face,
Christmas.
and the hat.
Well, the one of the mugs could look a little bit better over time, but baby weight and all.
Is that beaver pelt you got on your head there, Dooley?
Muskrat.
Oh,
Muskrat hat.
Genuine.
You're good.
you better if it's beaver.
Yeah.
So,
Is that beaver
We're
on
at-
your face?
We're at 23. You just
little
said
beaver
that's
left down
amazing,
here.
babe. So we're page
Okay.
23.
I'll-
You just said that's, and you're pronouncing
Okay.
Barbados again.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I had
Right.
Barbados. It's Barbados, goddammit.
Okay,
Barbasol.
I'll lead us in here
Okay.
with the Kelly's parents. Ready, Colin?
Go.
Kelly's parents join in on the excitement.
We're so proud of you.
I don't know if I'm going to take it.
What? Nobody turns down being a partner at the finest corporate defense firm in the country.
I thought you did environmental law.
Environmental law, Bruce. Your daughter was on the cover of Big Oil magazine 6 months in a row. That's unheard of.
Chad starts dialing his phone.
I gotta tell my uncle that he can dump as much of that sewage into the ocean as he wants.
Chad runs out of the room.
Oh, I see. Well, honey, we're real happy for you.
I'm sorry I lied to you.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
I went to the big city to do big things and to help people, but somewhere along the way, it all became complicated.
That's called life, dear.
Bruce, we're gonna need more from you, big guy.
Being home has made me feel like maybe I'm doing the wrong thing.
It's never too late to change course. Your life is written in pencil, not pen.
Deep shit from Debbie, who is for sure hammered on white zine.
Woo!
Pencil, not pen. I like that.
Kelly's phone vibrates. It's David. The message reads, "Bad news. Cole Colston dropped out of the show. Strep throat. I know you're leaving soon, but any ideas?" Kelly pauses for a moment before writing back. "Maybe, but it's a long shot." Interior, Kelly's Christmas. Interior, Kelly's childhood home. Christmas morning, December 25th. Chad, Kelly, Bruce, and Debbie are sitting around the Christmas tree. The fire is crackling. It's beautiful, folks. Bruce hands Kelly a small jewelry box.
From my Kelly. Merry Christmas.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Kelly opens the box. It's a heart necklace.
Home is where the heart is, Kel.
Bruce is choked up. He hasn't got emotional like this since his high school football team lost in the semifinals on a missed extra point. Don't you just hate it when it all comes down to the kicker? He excuses himself from the other room. Kelly's phone rings. She jumps up and walks a few feet away.
Hi. Thank you so much for getting back to me. Okay. That would be amazing. 5 p.m., downtown Christmasville. Merry Christmas.
Kelly hangs up and immediately texts David. I got you a replacement for Cole. He'll be there at 5. You'll recognize him. Trust me. Send. Interior, Kelly's childhood home, later that day. Kelly and Chad are all packed up and saying their goodbyes to Bruce and Debbie.
I'll call when we land.
Enjoy your vacation.
See you guys at the wedding.
Hopefully before that, mister.
Kelly and Chad walk out the front door and get into their rental car. Interior, a small private plane, 2 hours later. Chad is wearing a neck pillow and reading a book called Money is Green, Biatch, written by popular podcaster Marcus Creatine.
Biatch.
Kelly is staring out the window. The plane starts to taxi as a flight attendant approaches Chad and Kelly. Play the fray. How to Save a Life.
We'll be taking off momentarily.
Wait, where are the harness for the landing?
Miss?
Henry Christmasville.
Kelly is now in a cold sweat. She turns to Chad.
Why didn't you ask my dad for a blessing to marry me?
I don't know. What's the big deal?
The big deal is, if you want the girl, you need the family.
Okay, babe. Sorry. Next time we get engaged, I'll ask.
Chad laughs and goes back to chapter 12 of his book. Anyone can get rich. Ballers stay rich. Biatch.
The
Chad-
big city.
Where would you say home is?
Chad picks his head up from his book.
The big city.
No.
She turns and grabs his shoulders.
Finish
Kelly-
this sentence. Home is where the heart.
Right.
Kelly, stop being a small town nobody.
No,
You're a big
Colin, wrong page. 27.
What? 27. Oh, crap. Yeah.
Redo your
Time
line there,
traveling Colin.
Kelly.
Finish this sentence. Home is where the heart.
Beats? Home is where the heart beats?
No, it's all wrong.
Chad is more confused than that time a doctor told him his STD test looked good.
Is this some kind of test?
Kelly's phone buzzes. It's a text from David. Holy smokes, your guy just showed up. He's going to blow the roof off this place. You are truly an angel
Nelly?
the Lord sent to me. Kelly is now having horned up heart palpitations. The engines are now really going up, and the plane is seconds away from taking off. She turns to Chad again.
What does this mean to you? Sometimes you find what you're looking for when you're actually not even looking at all.
It means the flight's about to take off. We're gonna be ripping shots of Don Julio, 1942 tequila in a couple hours.
Kelly throws her arms up.
Stop this plane.
Miss, sit down.
I need to get off this plane.
It's too late, sweetie.
We crank up How to Save a Life so you're really feeling it.
Were they flying out of Nevada? The flight attendant's got a smoking problem.
Wouldn't you like to know, honey?
Oh.
I feel like all
Nice.
flight attendants have smoking problems.
Oh, for sure. Sorry, flight
Kelly,
attendants.
stop being a small town nobody. You're a big city somebody. Act like it. I do declare.
Sorry, Chad. I thought I loved you, but I have to go see about a girl.
Kelly wanted to use that sweet Goodwill Hunting line, but obviously changed it to see about a boy, but her brain is malfunctioning.
What? Are you into women? Because there's a girl at my gym.
No, you moron. I'm sorry. It's just, I have to follow my heart.
Kelly takes off her engagement ring and hands it to Chad.
And my heart says, make this plane stop and go have a conversation with a man I've talked to twice in the last 20 years.
Kelly, don't do this, I do declare.
Kelly stands up.
I have a bomb.
The plane jams on the brakes. Interior, Christmasville jail, an hour later. Kelly is sitting behind bars with her head in her hands. An older sheriff comes to her cell. We're not going to complicate things now by giving him a name.
Well, I never thought I'd see this.
He starts unlocking the door.
Sheriff, I don't know what I was thinking.
He opens the door.
I know what you're thinking. That you had a shot at true love.
Wow, how'd you know that?
Seriously, there's no time for any backstory.
Let's just say I was young once too.
You're not going to tell my dad, are you? Maybe this is a story that two old football buddies don't need to discuss.
The sheriff makes a zipping motion across his lips.
Your secret's safe with me. Now, if we hurry, we may be able to get to that Christmas spectacular. I heard they have a special guest this year.
Kelly looks up with a huge smile on her face. Interior, cop car, 2 minutes later. The lights are flashing and they're racing through town.
Out of the way! I got a hometown girl looking for a hometown man!
There are people on the sidewalk clapping and holding up signs. You get 'em! Love! Christmas! Interior, auditorium, 10 minutes later. Kelly bursts through the doors in the back of the auditorium. The audience snaps her head around and looks at her. David is on the stage and rolls with it because he's a pro.
There she is, folks. This is Miss Kelly Snow, and I want everyone to take a good look at her because she's the reason the Christmas Spectacular has been such a success tonight, and she is the main reason that we have our guest of honor.
Suspense is building. Who is this final act?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blake Shelton.
Holy shit.
The crowd goes fucking nuts. Blake walks out wearing a cool-ass jean jacket and boots. He's tall and extremely good looking. He strums his guitar and people are legit losing their shit.
Thanks, David. Well, my favorite lawyer called me yesterday and asked if I'd play this event. Well, I knew where I had to be.
Blake waves and Kelly smiles.
Christmas is about family. It's about being together. And most importantly, it's about love. Which is why I'm going to play a new song called Eggnog in an IV drip.
David enters through the back door.
Hey, want to chat?
Kelly exits and they are now standing in the hallway.
You're back.
I'm back.
So what now?
They stare at each other a while. We faintly hear snippets of Blake Shelton in the background.
Inject the eggnog into my veins. Slowly side up. Yo.
Now we
Wait,
see
can
if
I
this
redo
is
this?
for
Can I
real.
redo this? Can I redo this, please?
Okay, go
Can I
for it.
redo this?
Go for it.
I'm gonna So I'm gonna sit right here, inject the eggnog in my veins, sunny side up, yo.
Very nice.
That's better. Much better.
Now we see
I
if
do
this is for
declare.
real.
Kelly leans in and kisses David. It's a kiss that says they are going to do sex at some point, but they also have class, folks. They both pull back and look at each other.
To the next step.
That was a line from the American Pie franchise, and she fucking nailed it.
To the next step.
The camera goes back to Blake Shelton crushing a new song. Text on the bottom of the screen. Want to watch a 2-hour finishing show that we thought we could sell to advertisers, but nobody's interested, so we turned it into a YouTube series sponsored by Macy's titled Blake's Lake? Go to hallmark.com/fish for more. Everyone is raising the roof. Kelly and David look at each other and smile. They also start raising the roof because this shit is fun. Interior, David and Kelly's house. 1 year later. Playing a karaoke instrumental version of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, because the thing is way over budget and this should hold up in court if there's a lawsuit. David is in the shower while Kelly is trying to get Braxton ready for school. Remember Braxton? He is David's kid. Anyway, he's back for the last scene because he was under contract to work a full week. He was just sitting there most of the time.
Okay, bud, off to school you go.
Kelly pushes Braxton out the door. He's gone now for good. She walks to the back. Sorry. Kelly pushes Braxton out the door. He's gone now for good. She walks up to the bathroom and opens the door. Kelly reaches in and turns off the water.
Hey,
Come on, time to go to the doctor.
Kelly walks into the other room, and this is the first time we see her entire body. She is pregnant. What a reveal. David walks out with a towel around his waist, and finally we see his pecs. They are legendary.
Nice job, Dave.
The dude's fucking ripped. Kelly hands a magazine to David. It's Small Town Monthly, and she's on the cover with the headline, How This Young Lawyer is Saving the World. Not a ton of details there, but I guess that means she's done defending Halliburton. David smiles and gives her a big kiss. The music gets louder and the camera pans out. We see Kelly and David are in a snow globe labeled Christmasville equals love. It doesn't really make sense, but the editor thought it would be cool and whatever. This shit is over, folks. Play the end credits play the end credits at a speed absolutely no one can read, while a new movie starts in the top left corner called This Season is the Season for Us. You press info and see what the synopsis is. A small town doctor has a big city dream in this touching love story about living, laughing, and loving, starring 6 people who at one point or another appeared on Grey's Anatomy. Fuck yeah, throw on some popcorn. This is gonna be lit. And
Dude, that was so much fun.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
nice.
That was fun.
Carlos.
I know,
love the
dude.
voices, brother. Love the
Yeah,
voices. man.
Debbie was great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about like missing
And the
some
flight
Debbie
attendant,
parts.
too, man.
The flight
I
attendant?
like the smoking
Flight
flight.
attendants
Smoker.
retire, bro. She's
Smoking Las Vegas
she shouldn't be
flight
that high in the air with the lungs.
ever
since
my Jerry.
I thought the flight attendant.
Wazowski.
I thought the flight attendant was Estelle from Friends.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Joey's talent agent. Yeah.
kind of sounded like the old Disney movies there. You always got the old lady there, the smoker there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, come on, sweetheart.
Every good movie needs a good smoker voice. You
yeah.
nailed Debbie though.
All right.
You think Wes is gonna be like, yeah, I don't sound like that. Not at all. What are you talking about?
Was that your voice loosely based upon Wes, Carlos?
Yeah, is that a knock
No.
on Wes smoking too many cigarettes?
When I get drunk as shit and like I'm really good at impersonating voices. I just love doing like some old hag named Mildred, just like, oh God, Gerald, oh Gerald.
Are you annoyed at Gerald or are you fucking Gerald?
Fucking Gerald.
All right.
Got that ragtime penis.
Oh, Gerald. You gotta break an old lady's hip.
It probably sounds like she's both fucking and annoyed as Gerald.
Wait till you see the dentures come off. Whoa.
Wow.
I always try to become Canadian whenever I get drunk, or I try to become like a fucking like just like a Hoosier, like a fucking like Southern like SoCal boy, you know, like. Or I always end up having like a Southern accent mixed in with SoCal accent, like somehow it's mixed every twine. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Those are two very different accents, eh?
Very, very.
Well, I'll be like
opposite ends of the spectrum.
I'll be talking like this, and I'll be like talking to someone like this, and I'll be like, fucking bro, like afterwards. And just somehow it fucking goes to it's
My
weird.
culture's
My
culture's not a costume there, bud. Don't make fun of my culture there, bud. You don't even know who the fuck the Sedines are there. Fucking duster, yeah.
You thought Lanny McDonald played for the Oilers?
I'll Venmo you $1 right now if you can get. Who did the Sedines play for? You get one guess. 10 seconds. 10.
Calgary Flames.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I said
3.
Calgary Flames.
Toronto.
Wrong.
Edmonton.
No, Vancouver.
Played for the
Vancouver.
Maple Leafs.
Played for the Couve.
All right, boys. I gotta hop off, but this was really
Yeah.
fun. Would love to do a happy
Thanks.
hour with you guys soon or something.
Thanks for putting
Yeah.
together Dooley and
Yeah,
Colin.
we're gonna shut this
Oh,
down
yeah.
right now. So
Thanks, Debbie.
yeah, you can find me at Dooley
Bye.
_24
Bye, Debbie.
on Twitter. Casey.
Um,
Mama C.
Mama C. I'm a Whittle Squaw on Instagram, or I don't really know on Twitter. Something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Colin.
Find me on Instagram.
at Real Big Jern on all social media platforms now. So at Real Big Jern.
Mark, I'm sure everyone knows your handles, but
Well, no, just listen to Hard Factor News. Listen to the Hardo Hive Hour, Dooley's podcast, Colin's podcast. Yeah, that's
the Hive
all.
Adventure.
Mark, we're
Hive
part
Adventure,
of
Hive
we're part
Adventure.
of
And well,
And
we have a
the
third,
Hive
we have,
Hour.
we have a second the Hive Hour, and then also have a second spinoff. Michael Lombard has a podcast as well. So we have two.
Yes.
We have two podcasts that have started from the Discord. So shout out Hive Adventure on Spotify, and I think is it just on Spotify? Right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, well, I guess
The
we,
Hive
we
Adventure
put
on
it,
YouTube.
Spotify and Michael
we
Lombard's
put the video on
podcast.
YouTube as well.
I'll shout out anyone else who starts a podcast too.
we like to be called the AHL of Hard Factor.
Yeah, you guys are like, in my opinion, a part of the network. You know, like a branch.
Yeah,
off.
we're the AHL. While you guys are like
Yeah.
in the NHL,
Well, not the
we're in
AHL. I didn't mean that
We're in
part
the
of it.
developmental.
Sure, whatever. I mean, you're part of it.
You're developmental,
All right, Dutch.
buddy. At the
And Dutch.
Cannabis Cop on all platforms, pretty much.
Right on. All right. Well, have a good night, guys.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas.
I love.
Merry fucking